Hi, everyone. Hello. How are we doing today? I hope we're doing good. I hope we're doing amazing. I hope we're having a fantastic day. Okay. I think y'all got it. I think y'all got it. I think y'all understand what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, hi everyone. Already? Already starting off? Already starting off with hitting me. That's crazy. Can I edit this at all? I need to put that I got this. Uh, uh, can I unpin this? Mm, unpinned, yes. Hold on, I gotta re-put the link because I also need to put that I received this game for free. So let me do that. 'Cause I don't wanna hear it. Yes, keep hitting me. Keep chat entertained while I do this. That is wild! I can't believe I just said that! Why are the hittings increasing? Why are they increasing? I can't! I'm getting dizzy in real life. Oh my god. Oh. I cannot. Oh my god. Oh my god, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? That was like 50 tomatoes. Okay. There we go. I posted it. There we go. Wait, I need to pin it. Freak. Oh, there's so many hits. Okay. Manually. Yep. Okay, we're all good. We're all great. Let me see what we got going on over here. Brian, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I joked and said, hit me to keep chat entertained, and chat took that as a bet. Okay? That's all that I know. It still did tilt to 5 for some reason, on mobile at least. Yeah, I've noticed that. I don't know why it's doing that, but you can do explanation charity and it'll actually pull up the link. I don't know why on mobile it's being difficult, but it is. Now what was I doing? Y'all have hit me so much, I forgot the plot. I've lost the plot with the hits. Okay, let's see. Ash, congratulations on getting first. Thank you for the check-in. Mally, thank you for the check-in. Zonami. Brian, Batate. Batate also did a hydrate, so let me do that. Someone also turned me upside down, yes. Let me turn myself upside down for Batate. Let me start the timer. Can't with y'all. I can't with y'all. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. Hey, 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 hey. Brian checked in. I turned myself upside down. Thank you for the hydrate patate. I did do that. Ash, thank you for the spin. Glitch. Wow. Mally's over here throwing things at me. Wow, Mally. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Not the milk. Okay. Did anyone else check in? Patate's throwing things at me? And Glitch? Hi, Glitch. Also, hi, Edward over on YouTube. How are you doing today? I also saw Nerd Knight came in. How are you doing, Nerd Knight? I hope you're doing amazing. Congratulations on hitting 900 followers. Let's go. That is such exciting news. I hope you're proud of yourself. That's such a huge accomplishment. You're 100 away from 1,000 followers. Maybe even closer now. But yeah. Definitely should check out Nerd Knight if you haven't already. Definitely should be someone you check out. Okay, let me see. There's so much going on. Okay, weird question, but okay. What's the weird? Wait, what? Weird question of what I said? What the hell is happening anymore? Hello. Yes. Okay, trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Someone gave money. Nerd Knight! Nerd Knight! Oh my god, someone take Nerd Knight's wallet away. Thank you! Thank you so much for donating. Oh my god, let's freaking go, guys! Let's go. Y'all need to thank Nerd Knight right now, because we're gonna get to do the Don't Laugh stream, and I'm so excited. What's going up? Oh, and hi, Parky Parks. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Thank you for stopping by. I'm totally not jelly that you're having a 2-week, what's it called? 2 weeks off of work. I'm totally not jelly about that at all. Not even a little bit. No, I'm kidding. You deserve it. I hope you have a great, vacay. Lizard, come on, stop messing around. Why? Messing around is fun. Oh, Omnic. I think I said that right. Omnic, thank you for the dang. How are you doing today? I hope you're all doing good. I spent almost 12,000 points on apples. That's crazy. Y'all need y'all need to spend some more money. Yeah. Some of y'all got way too much money. Way too much money. Wait, no. Clip, what happened? Why are you saying no? I'm doing good, but why'd you stop messing around? Why'd you stop messing around hitting tomatoes at you? Edward, I don't know what you mean. W Nerd Knight? Yes, W Nerd Knight! Nerd Knight is so kind. So incredibly kind. I'm gonna personally send Nerd Knight a video because he's donated $140, which is an insane amount to donate. But it all goes to a great cause. I will I still need to make him his song. I'm working on that. And I'm gonna be sending him his own like personal thank you message because donating over like that much is huge. Any donation is huge, but the amount he's been donating is so incredible, and I just can't thank him enough. Oh, apple. I thought it was tomato. I probably say tomatoes. I think it really is an apple. But y'all hit me so fast, it's kind of hard for me to see. Like, all I see is just this red thing coming at me, and I'm like, dang, it ain't a ginger. Don't hit me for that! That was funny! I'm loving it. Just relaxing now and ready for the World Cup. Oh, let's go. I think it's an apple. But the amount of times y'all hit me, I'm concussed and I don't remember what it is anymore. You don't need to. I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it. Happy Pride Month. Very good, very weird. I don't think Pride Month's weird at all. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Spirit Talk. I got it for free. Um, through Keymailer. It looks really fun. I started playing it, and I was very tired when I started playing this, and I was like, "Oh, this looks like a lot of fun," but I am so tired, so I stopped playing. Um, because I was doing that thing where you just like skip through. You're just like, "Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep, I'm getting everything. I understand everything." And you don't actually understand anything. Nerd Night, congratulations on getting nothing. Let's go. Yeah, I see. That's awesome. You get nothing, exactly. There are some people I like their nothing is really expensive and I'm like, "Do you really get nothing?" Like I've seen like 50,000 for nothing and I'm like, "I hope you don't actually get nothing with that." That would be, I don't know. I'd be a little disappointed if I spent like 50,000 and I got absolutely nothing. I know it says nothing, but human curiosity. You got to press the button to see what happens, okay? But I'd be like, okay, it said nothing, I got nothing. I'm a little disappointed, but at the end of the day, I understand. I mean, it wasn't unclear. It said you get nothing. I'm just yapping at this point. All right. I thought I might done the Willy Wonka thing, but this is funnier. Funny enough, I used to have it say that, but then it broke and I never fixed it. I was like, fixing things, that seems like a lot of work. Al, yesterday was hilarious. You cannot say that with squishy chest. That's kind of funny. I like it. Look, if you tell me not to do something, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, and then I'm gonna do it. Stubbornness on 100. If you want me to not do something, just don't say anything, and then chances are I won't do it. But if you specifically come up to me and are like, you can't do this thing, I'll be like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? Okay. Back to work for me. Have fun. I hope you have a good day at work. As good as work can be. Owls, you can't have a non-scuff stream. I mean, let me knock on some wood before I say this. I really haven't had that much scuff. I really had to knock, make sure. But yeah, I really haven't had like too much scuff. When I first started, oh my god, everything was breaking left and right. Now, not too bad. Not too bad. Girl, you're crazy. I mean, I felt like that was a given. At least protect your Wi-Fi. Wait. Why would I want? Do you know? I feel like the Renegade Misfits, most of them need my Wi-Fi. I'm over here like, please come, please come visit me. You will not have to worry about internet speeds over here. Humble brag. OMG facts. Send your Wi-Fi owls. No, you gotta come over here. You gotta come over here if you want to, use my Wi-Fi. Okay. They'll ruin your Wi-Fi too. Is this like a personal thing? Like, um, has the Renegades Misfits done something to you personally, like to your Wi-Fi specifically, that has caused you to feel like you need compensation or a hug or both? Also, hi Junior. How are you doing today? It's okay if you don't answer because you're lurking. I get it, but just know if you can hear me, I hope you're having a really good day. All Renegades Misfits go to Al's house. Whoa. How many of there are you? Because I don't think I have enough space for all that. But yeah. There's so many of us, not gonna lie. Yeah, like one or y'all could like take turns, okay? We could probably do like one, maybe two more people on our Wi-Fi plan. So y'all can just like rotate. That'd be real great for me. Especially if I get some more streams out of it. Hell yeah. Mally, I hope to see you soon. I've been missing your streams. I get why you couldn't. Totally understand. I hope you're feeling better. There's so many of us. To be fair, most of us are in Crow's house. Yes, I miss streaming. Yeah, I understand why you had to take a break though. I definitely understand that. I hope you feel better. Brian, thank you for the emote. For the heart emote. I love it. Alright. I've been yapping for like 25 minutes. I guess we could play a game. Also, this went off, so let me unturn myself upside down. I can't wait for you to get better and do the 46 hours of streaming every day. Mm-mm. No. I would if I didn't have to work. 46 hours? How, wait, every day? I'm not no mathematician, but I feel like that's too many hours. I feel like there's only 24 hours, so how are you supposed to do 46 every day? Is this some new math? Is this some new math I don't know about? Now all I want to do is sleep. I feel that. I feel that so hard. This is math owls. This is owls math. Owls math. What's owls math? Dinner is here? Glitch, what's for dinner? And can we have some? Asking for a friend. God, it took forever to deliver? Yeah, that's me when I order anything. I don't think I've ever ordered anything and it actually got here faster than the estimated delivery time. And so many people struggle finding the place where to drop the food off, even though I feel like it's very good like explanation. And people still just struggle to find where to drop it off. Anyone else do that? Like people struggle finding where to drop food off because that's a very common thing here. I don't have to eat, so I'll be Wait, I also have to eat. Okay, have a good lurksy. Can you let me know what's for dinner? If you can still hear me. What's for dinner, guys? I want to know. I don't like liver. I've never had liver, and I don't think I ever want to try it if I'm being completely honest. It's more like Scott Sear math. The numbers don't add up, and yet it don't lie. I don't think that's how numbers work. I don't think that's how numbers work. Spam. Ooh. Masubi? Matsabi? Okay, well, I widened that word up a lot. Hawaiian barbecue chicken, Hawaiian barbecue beef, rice, tuna, macaroni, salad, and veggies. That sounds so good. I hope it is yummy, 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 yummy. Shepherd's pie. Oh, that sounds good too. It's one from the Hawaiian barbecue. Yeah, yeah. I have a place like that. Tsunami really doesn't like rice, so that's something I typically get on my own. Like, he doesn't like Panda Express. He doesn't like a lot of rice foods. He's like, no, he's not into it. He will eat it, but he doesn't really, like, crave it. I don't think it's necessarily, like, I feel like he'd rather have other things, but you know, Zonami, you can definitely come defend yourself if you want to. Also, hi, sir. Thank you for the check-in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Okay. Doesn't like rice. He doesn't. He will eat it, but he doesn't really like it. Like, if I make it, he'll eat it, but if I'm like, let's go to Panda, he's gonna be like, I'm not gonna get anything there. I'll just go to Taco Bell. Um, and also not get rice. Zonami says a lot. Okay. Hello, Surf. I hope you're doing good today. Thank you for the hydrate. I did take a hydrate. I'm gonna turn the music off for now. I might turn it back on. Zonami gaslighting us live. Okay, yeah, this game just came out today. It's a visual novel. It looked really cute. So we're gonna be playing it today. And also, hi Casey, how are you? I hope you're doing so good. Thank you for stopping by. More like Owls misrepresents me. I do not! I do not! No, I do not! We haven't had rice in like weeks because he claims I made it too much. I will be honest though, I probably could eat chicken and rice like every single day. It is so good to me. Wait! Casey, you just got here! What do you mean I agree? What do you mean? Why does everyone immediately, like as soon as they come into the stream, they're like, bully owls, got it. Nobody ever defends me. I hate it here. Look, I got a mod that bullies me. I got 2 VIPs that bully me. I hate it here. I got Glitch over here hitting me with Animal Crossing fruit over and over again. We understand the situation is crazy. Owls seasons rice like she's making up for all her ancestors not seasoning their food. No, I just like seasoning. Zonami not so much. He's not the biggest seasoning. Do you have 2 mods that bully you? I feel like Zonami and Aqua will team up against you and bully you. They 100% will and 100% have. And will 100% do it again. Must be salt and occasionally pepper. Casey, that's all you put? It's just salt and pepper? That's it? That's what you consider seasoning? Misu would probably be the only sweetheart mod. Misu is such a sweetheart. How dare life and responsibilities keep Misu away from me? I hate it here. I was talking about you? Oh, hell no! Hell no! I can't do just salt and pepper, okay? That's just the beginning, okay? I'm gonna need more than that. We miss Misu. I miss Misu. Yes. Yes. And they, like, when they stream, usually I can't watch because it's like 1 a.m. and I have work tomorrow. And usually by the time Misu streams, I'm asleep. And it's just like a sore subject for me. Because, oh my god, I miss Misu so much. More salt? Okay, no. No, that's wrong. Misu is a sweetheart until you play golf with friends? Even then, I feel like it's such a good time. I miss when we were all able to, like, play golf with friends. Hopefully, when we do our community night, we did it on a Sunday, though. I don't think they can join. Or was it a Saturday? Hold on. So many dates happening. Oh my god, Glitch, that looks amazing. I want some. Hold on. I need to see this. '28th is a Sunday, yeah, so they probably won't be able to join. But they should be able to do the karaoke night, which and now we're gonna have to plan the Don't Laugh stream because Knight is amazing and he donated some more money. Also, why is this like this? It should be like this, I think. Yeah. I don't know why it was like this. Oh, and I think I'm having a full weekend stream too, which I'll have to plan. To be fair, the full weekend stream might be it might be in July. That scared the shit out of me. What was that? Also, hi Bo. Doc is aware we hit the 300 mark, so he'll be checking in with all the Rainbow Renegades. Yay! I'm fine with doing the Don't Laugh stream if we can fit it in this month. Haha, fit it in. If we can fit it in this month, I'm fine with that. But I might be doing the like full weekend stream in July. Yeah, this is June. But yeah, I was looking to see when the dates were, because I have already forgotten when I agreed to do things. Okay, on Saturday, June 20th, 6 p.m. Central Time, I'm going to be hosting karaoke offline in the Discord. And, let's see. On June 27th, Saturday, June 27th, me and Aqua are gonna play Carry the Glass. And, on June 28th, so that next day at 6 p.m., I'm going to be hosting a game night, it'll probably be like a couple hours. At least 3, 7, 8, 9. It'll at least be for 3 hours. Maybe longer. Just depends. And hi, Bo. I don't know if I said hi, Bo, but, hello. We do have a 3-day weekend, July 4th. That will probably be the best time to do it. Because I would like to at least stream for like, I feel like at least 6 hours each day. Besides maybe Friday. Friday will probably just be like normal time, but then Saturday and Sunday, I could probably do like 6 hours each. But yeah, I'm gonna plan all that later. 300 Mile will be July at the earliest. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Everyone else is booked. Yeah, that's probably what I'm thinking. Everything else, you know, once we hit the milestones, I'm being very positive. Once we hit those milestones, everything else will probably be planned in July. But as soon as we have dates and everything, I'll of course let you all know when those are and all that good stuff. I'll let Doc know. You'll let, yeah. Okay, I think that's it. I think I have said everything I need to say. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Meow. Oh, it's fallen asleep. When it wakes up, we'll have a serious talk. You know she is not having no serious talk with that cat. It's been a while since the last time I was at Mom's shop. If I hadn't lost my hat, I probably wouldn't have come back here for a long time. Never if it were up to Dad. Ah, here it is. Much better. I guess I left it here when I came with Dad to pick up some things when Mom... Whoa, that kitty is sound asleep. Haha. What's this parcel? I don't remember this being here. Was Dad, snoring, story? Why does that look like snoring? Something in the shop? Oh, there's a letter. Is it for me? This is Mom's handwriting. Hi, honey. I guess Dad will have given you this letter after I'm gone. I don't know how long it's been since my departure. You know Dad. Please understand him. Everyone copes with things at their own pace. We didn't have much time to teach you everything I wanted to, but I hope you inherit the gift. In the box you will find your great-great-grandmother's crystal ball. Give it a try. Love, Mom. I have a little bit of a problem with joining your Discord. My eyes are shit to find out what the verification says. Could you maybe... Are you trying on your phone? It may be easier for you to see if you're, doing it on the computer. Also, I need to turn on, the clock app. Nope, on laptop. Huh, I've never heard anyone have that problem before. I don't really have any ideas. Besides, like, share your screen. I don't know if you want to do that. It seems Dad wasn't ready yet. Mom always kept her great-great-grandmother's ball on her desk. It's her most precious treasure. You only see 30 to 35%? Zonami's asking if you can see it now. I didn't know that, Bo. Are you... I'm trying to remember. Is that considered legally blind? I can't remember what percentage you have to be at to be considered legally blind. I've had an issue with Capsies before too. Yeah, I've had an issue with all of them being like, "Are you human?" And it's like, pick the picture that has the stoplight in it, and then like there's this one corner of the stoplight, and I'm like, well, do I click this or do I not? Because overall, it's not real. Like, it has a little bit of the stoplight, and I'm not sure what to press. I manually assigned you the role. Oh, W Zonami, thank you for fixing that. Yay! No, I mean the squiggly words. Oh, the words too, yeah. Yeah. I have a trouble with all the are you human ones. My eyes are shit, yeah. I think that's why Aqua couldn't solve it. Her eyes are shit. Oh, what is Aqua's? Does Aqua wear glasses? Oh my god. Is that Last Horizon? Do y'all ever feel like you're living life like the point and click adventure game? Oh, Horizon, thank you for the 5 diamonds and the gold. I appreciate it. She's almost as blind as Crow. I'm really curious what Aqua's prescription is. Maybe that's too personal. Someone at work had like a -13. I'm just over here like, damn, girl. Could you ever see? A -13 is crazy. Mine, last time I got checked, I was a negative, I think 75. No. Sorry. I was a -0.75. If I was -75, I think I'd be blind. She's, let me see, like, okay. Nah, she said it, I think. I feel like she has 2, but I just don't remember what it was. I'm proud to be a -3. Horizon, that's still pretty bad, bestie. That's still pretty bad. I think Tsunami's like a -1 something, 1 point something. Al's got glasses. We were driving and she read something off the billboard. Then I read the correct thing. Oh, the billboard said, and we realized she's just a tiny bit less blind with glasses. I mean, he's not wrong. Tsunami's not wrong. And it just kind of makes me wonder. We've, like, me and Tsunami have talked about this before. We do kind of wonder if I've always been blind. Because I didn't get glasses until, like, 2024? But I was struggling to see before I got the glasses, for sure. And now that we got the glasses, but like every time I did the eye test, they were like, yeah, your vision's 20/20. So I don't know when my supposed vision stopped being 20/20. I know someone, his glasses look like ice cubes from the side. Oh. Was he always like that, Bo? Because I feel like maybe he's, like, got made fun of and that makes me pretty sad. Their family is just very blind. I put money on Al's always being blind. I mean, at this point, it kind of wouldn't shock me, if I'm being honest. Do you have a lot of headaches prior to... Yes! Oh my god, I had so many headaches. I still kind of suffer with headaches now. Not as bad. But yeah, I still get migraines and stuff like that. Would explain a lot about Al's. Yeah. Still does. Yeah, but it's not as bad. But I feel like I also need to drink more water than I do. That would also help. Well, Rip, no, for real. He was joking about it. Okay, well, you know, as long as he has a positive attitude about it, that's all that really matters. The eye exam she got 2020 was a poster one. She didn't have a full eye exam. Yeah. Aqua and Crow suffer from migraines too, but apparently it's a genetic issue. I don't know if my parents suffered from that. I don't think so. I don't see shit, but I can fly planes. Migraine gain rise up. Ah, Horizon, I didn't know you suffered with migraines. Yeah, I get them pretty... They have gotten better now, but yeah, I still get them from time to time. Hi, Ray Ray. Thank you for the check-in. I'm totally playing a game. I'm doing so great playing this game. There's something wrong in their brains causing migraines, apparently. Yeah. If someone... Yeah. But, like, every time I go to the doctor, they're just like... I don't know what to do. There's, like... I feel like there's just not a lot of help when it comes to migraines. Doctors are just like... Well, I don't know how to help you. There's something... Okay, yeah, I read that. I get them every week. Oh, Bo, I'm so sorry. That sounds absolutely terrible. And I hope you get feeling better soon, because once a week is... Ugh, that just... Ugh. Nobody should live like that. I take zinc, magnesium supplements, the occasional medicine for them. Is that, like, prescribed? Or is this something you buy over the counter? Before the solution, I also had a weekly migraine. It's absolutely vile experience. Yeah! Like, ooh. I used to be like that, but, like, thankfully, they're not as often, I think. It's my own fault because I'm a pilot and I always get them after every flight. Bo, I didn't know you were a pilot. That's really freaking cool. That's a really cool job to have. Except, you know, having the migraines, that doesn't sound like a good time. In Crow and Aqua's case, they just happened to get scans due to being in accidents, but there's nothing they can do to fix it. They were both prescribed meds to take, not OCD work for them, or Maple, so unfortunately, maybe it's vitamins were taken that helped, but who knows? It's down to once a month now, less frequency, without stress or with other factors. Very interesting. Stress is a big factor, yeah. No, I can imagine. Stress doesn't really help with anything if you're being if you really sit there and think about it. Over-the-counter meds for y'all who weren't aware. I wasn't! I'm gonna look into that. Let me write this down. And what did you say? Zinc? Alright, I wrote it down. Okay. Back to the game. Says over OCT almost every week we talk. We dish about her job, but it's been a while. Oh, Captain Prince! Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for the follow. And now I remember Mom sitting here in front of the ball. How dare you hit me? I don't know what she wants me to do with it. What should I do? I suppose. Hello, honey. Mom? I knew you had the gift. I was sure of it. I thought I'd never be able to do it. Honey, both your grandmothers and I have spent a long time practicing. We weren't able to do it as quickly as you did. And even less on a first try. Look at that! High obtuse! Magnesium, zinc, and caffeine help because it reduces muscle tension, and constricted blood vessels help with reducing pressure on the head. Good to know! I feel like Horizon is in his element right now, just talking about like medicine and why medicine works, and I love that. I love that! How are you doing, Obtuse? I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is doing well today. Yes, same. I go to bed now because I fly in 5 hours. Alright, Bo! Thank you for hanging around. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Horizon, you also work medical? He works in a hospital. Bye, Bo! Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, I hope you have a get good eeps. His nursing comes out, right? But I love it. I love when people are able to talk about things they're really passionate about, and they're like able to help other people. It's just, so good. Rest well. Exactly. I thought that. You managed to do it, to do what no witch in the family has ever achieved. So will I be able to follow in your footsteps? Not only that, you might be the most promising of us all. But we can't waste time. What? Cooking, lol, but yeah, and, but yeah, I study. Oh yeah. When a witch reaches your age, she starts practicing the gift, and you have to start performing my duties at the shop immediately. Do you mean I have to take over for you? Right now? Of course not, Julia. Not right now. Thank goodness. I thought that. Tomorrow? Hey, what's up? I made a crab ragoon, mozzarella stick, and banana cream cheesecake. Jake, when can I come over? You can't talk about yummy food and then like not invite me. That's hella rude. That sounds amazing. But hi, Jake. How you doing today? I hope you're doing good. Work in medicine. My job is bottom of the totem pole, though too broke to go to school and for my certificates. Patient monitor on the job training for 3 years. No money to get my certificates though. Almost done with my bio bachelor's. Let's go, Horizon. Aw, damn, maybe one day soon, yeah. I live in Michigan. You got enough traveling miles. I don't even have traveling miles. Congrats on the bio. Yeah, congrats. Almost done. You'll have to let us know when you're done so we can help celebrate you, because that's a huge achievement. I just shipped them to you. Let's go! Jake, do you like to bake and cook? Or are you just like, no, but I gotta feed myself, so I like force myself to do all that? Yeah? Okay. Well, Jake, it's so good to see you. I hope you're having a good Monday. What do you mean tomorrow? I don't know why I said it like that. first thing in the morning. But I'm not ready. You make your own pizza rolls from scratch? Jake, that sounds absolutely delicious. Oh my god, that sounds so good. You're the first person I've summoned. The learning process will take years, even decades. I don't know how long I'll be able to teach you, so we'll have to skip all the basics? We need you ready to go from the very first minute. So you won't always be there when I summon you? Spirit Town is a city unlike any other. Outside the city, seeing a spirit like mine is a myth, a fantasy. Here, for some reason, spirits linger for a while after passing away. It could be a week, a month, or just a few days. I will need to go back to school, but surviving is hard, man. Nah, I feel that. I feel that so much. I also make your own cat and dog treats for my domestic long-haired cat, Smokey, and my cane corpso mantiff? That's so cool. Do you do you cook and bake for a living, or is it just something you're really passionate about? The time we have to teach you everything is unknown, even for me. Then we'll have to hurry up. No, just a side hobby. Okay. I knew you would get it. I'll start from the beginning. Our mission as witches of Spirit Town is quite simple. We make contact with people's loved ones so they can help them with matters only they can resolve. It seems pretty straightforward. But how do I summon them? Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the ads. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive. Oh, ads start in 2 minutes, 43 seconds. How do I summon them? Exactly as you've just done. You simply need to focus on helping that person with all your might. Ads, and we haven't even started the tutorial. What are you talking about? When you summoned me, you just thought that you wanted to see me with all your heart? It doesn't seem so simple then. I'm sure you will be okay. Actually, we've already practiced this. How? When you were younger, we practiced one of the exercises Granny made me do when I first started training, but we turned it into a game. But I don't I was sitting down one day and was craving mozzarella sticks and crab rangoon, so I combined them. That is so cool. But I don't remember. Don't you remember when I used to play with your favorite doll? It's quite foggy. Well, let's take advantage of that. Of what? I don't remember. Exactly. Besides summoning the spirits of family members and friends of those in need, you will also have to learn how to cast spells to help them with their problems. I remember that most of the time you were in the back room preparing all kinds of things. In addition to summoning spirits, we have many other abilities. Let's create a spell with to help you remember the game we used to play when you were little. Okay. This is the cauldron where we cast our spells. This cauldron's so pretty. I love the extra little details. Is it normal for it to be steaming? Also, I really love this. Like, I'm kind of surprised nobody thought to do this. Like a tree, but make shelves out of it. That's pretty freaking ingenious. My grandmother told me that your great-great-grandmother had to cast the spell so it would always be ready. That is so genius. But she never told me how she did it. So the whole time the store was closed, the cauldron was steaming? Yes. Okay. Let's get started. We don't have many ingredients right now, but we can manage with what we have. Let's cast a spell for Forgotten Knowledge. You know how much I'd be using this? Will that help me remember? That's right. Sometimes they'll need a little extra help. That's what your spells are for. Alzar Witch. Yes. Go for the spell book on the table and find what you need to create the spell, Forgotten Knowledge. Oh. And this. What is this? Forgotten Knowledge. You feel intellectual growth when glow reveals hidden facts beneath a layer of ancestral harmony. Oh, we don't even know what ingredients we need. What do you mean? This is not a recipe. Of course it is. Oh, okay, I already read that. To protect our knowledge, all spells are explained in unconventional ways. Oh, growth, glow, and harmony? Okay. So the words growth, glow, and harmony refer to ingredients. Exactly. Now you have to look for the references in the ingredients and you get it in no time. Remember that you have explanations of all ingredients in the spell book. As you can see in here, you'll learn everything about each kind of ingredient. Not only that, the recipe also indicates the correct order in which you have to add ingredients. If you make a mistake before clicking the cook button, you can click the reset and remove all ingredients you added to the cauldron. Huh. Now let's get to work. Oh, okay. A vibrant extract that contains the energy of the rising sun, providing the necessary boost to begin any difficult task. Night oil. Glow. Okay, we need this one. Growth, glow, and harmony. Growth. Okay, we need an emerald. Glow, right? Glow is next? Yes. Which one is glow? Glow is twilight water. And then we need harmony. Harmony is the Cosmo. And then we cook. You have created Forgotten Knowledge, a new recipe discovered, added to the book. Just what you needed. Yay! Thank you, Edward. Congratulations, you have successfully casted your first spell. Anyway, don't worry if you can't always cast them yet. You're just starting and we can't expect you to do what it took me years to learn. It doesn't seem too complicated, but I'll have to practice a lot to master it. That's what I wanted to hear. Oh, I completed my first spell. I got an achievement for that. Now what do we do? If you succeed in creating your spells, you won't have to do anything else. Is it already complete? When you cast your spell successfully, it takes effect immediately on the person you cast it on. Wait, what? Obtuse what? What do you mean it took you years to learn fart juice? What? What is a wild ass statement? IDK, you know, if I didn't have something pinned that was a necessity, I would pin that. But I don't remember anything. Give it a try. Well, I remember. Yes, I think I remember. We played in Grandma's garden with Locks, my doll. I thought it sounded funny. The shock was what made it funny. But yeah, it was funny. You loved, wait, that's Goldilocks. Why'd I say Guildlocks? That says Goldilocks. That literally says Goldilocks. That says Goldilocks. Okay! Yes, I miss her. And do you remember what we used to play? You acted like Goldilocks was telling me about her daily life, and I had to try to help her in every way possible. People donate? Yes, please donate. Link. There's the pinned link. There you if you're on the Twitch, you can do Expedition Charity. I used to do it with Granny all the time. What does it have to do with learning how to summon a spirit? It's very simple. You can only summon a spirit if you manage to form an emotional bond with it. That's why it was so easy with you. But this is not the norm, so you need to focus on each person who comes into the store. Listen to them carefully, understand them, and thus be able to form an emotional bond with the spirit you are going to summon. It seems quite difficult. That's why we can't waste any time. We need to start immediately so I can help you in any way I can. Anyway, I don't think anyone will show up tomorrow. Even I didn't know this was going to happen. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. How? You'll find out tomorrow. By the way, Mom, what about the cat? Do you have a cat? No, when I entered the store, why'd I say snore? Store, the cat snuck in. Up until just now, it was sleeping on the couch. This is a couch? Ain't this a chair? Anyway. Well, it's clear it's not here anymore. Anyway, I have a feeling this won't be the last time I see it around here. It liked that armchair a bit too much. Okay. I see you already have a co-worker. It seems so. Go home, dear. Tomorrow will be your first official day as a witch in Spirit Town, so you'll need to be well rested. Aww. If someone had told me that I would see my mother again today, I wouldn't have believed a word of it. That is so sweet! I love that! Oh, my heart. Much less than tomorrow would be my first day as a witch in Spirit Town. When I told Dad everything that had happened, he didn't know what to say. He should know better than anyone else that it's the only way for me to be close to Mom. Why doesn't he get it? I love the pen! Oh, that's so cute, and it has her name on it. Oh. October 21st, the first day. Look at all this! This is so cute! At the end of the street is Mom's store. It's supposed, I suppose it's too late to run away, is it? Press the, yeah, or walk down the street. Happy Halloween, coffee plus donuts. Hey Julia, I've already heard the news. Congratulations, Julia. Why? Let's just say that news travels fast around your mom's store. I don't know how, but I'm starting to figure it out. Since Cynthia left us, the city hasn't been the same without her help. I'm glad you finally decided to continue your mother's work in her shop. Sorry, your store. It means a lot, coming from you. I won't take up any more of your time. I suppose you'll need ingredients for your spells. Cynthia always asks me for herbs to make them. Do you know which ones she used to order? Of course! I've already sent you to the store for some things you're going to need for sure. Thank you! Wait to see Cynthia's enchant corner open up again. Pumpkin. Dessert recipes. Halloween, best holiday. Do y'all agree that Halloween is the best holiday? Alright, drugs! Let's go! You look radiant today, Julia. Any news? Do you know that too? I didn't mean to pry, but I guess I'm just eager to tell you. Welcome, colleague. Spirit Town is not the best place to keep secrets. Don't be upset. Yesterday afternoon, Lou started spreading the word that Cynthia's daughter would be opening the store today. Hi, Pie! Thank you for the check-in. How you doing today? It was clear that if anyone would know before anyone else, it would be Lou. Lulu? I know her. She finds out everything. That's absolutely true. Oh, my volume was max. Good thing I caught that. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm playing a nice little cozy game. Antiques! Oh my god. Oh, antiques. Oh, I love antique. I love antique shopping. I haven't gone because I really don't need to, but antiques? Yes, I want to go. I had a feeling that I would see you at your mom's store, Julia. And that feeling, is there any explanation for it? Maybe premonitions can come in many different ways. I don't have the power that your mother or you have, but I can sometimes hear the spirits. As long as they have something important to tell me. Did my mother tell you? Yes, it wasn't many words, but she made it clear that I have to tell the whole town that you were starting to work at the store today. She seemed to be in a bit of a hurry. It's a long story. I'm glad you're continuing Cynthia's work. Spirit Town has been without spiritual guidance for too long. It seems so. My mother's influence seems to run deep. An ineligible mark. Ineligible. Yeah. The wind brings whispers of change. I like how they sound. This is so cute. Cynthia's in hand. Wait. Was I supposed to enter here? No. Okay. I just got to the store. It's no time to leave yet. Okay, well, what's over here? Look at her hair. Can I run? Probably not. Oh, I can walk faster. I think. Am I walking faster? Oh, okay. I had to make sure there was nothing else over here. I can't believe I can't get an ice cream. Cynthia's in an enchanted corner. I never thought I would follow in my mom's footsteps, but here I am. Is there a letter in the mailbox? Letter from the post office. Dear Julia, we are pleased to inform you that we have now registered your postal address in the local business database. From now on, your neighbors will know that your business has reopened and will be able to contact you by mail. Warm regards from Spirit Town Post Office. I'm starting to think I was the last one to find out about this. I guess I'll have to check the mailbox every day to see if there's any new orders. Today's the day! Am I nervous? Of course not. I'm alone. Who am I trying to fool? I better call Mom. Ready? I think so. Don't worry, I'll always be with you. Why is that so sad? If you need any help, pay attention. I'll whisper in your ear what you need to do. Won't I have to summon you with the ball? Your great-great-grandmother's crystal ball isn't magic, Julia. What did you say? To summon someone, it's easier to focus on something specific. The less spiritual connection you have with the person, the more focus you will need. In our case, it was helpful the first time, but now, actually, if you just want me to be by your side, I'll be there. I'm your mother. You can always count on me. But why do all the witches in movies have crystal balls? Ah, well, your great-great-grandmother's client worked in the film industry and liked it so much he thought it was normal. Have you opened the box with the ingredients yet? Which box, Mom? The one at the entrance. Oh, I hadn't noticed. I noticed. That's like the first thing I noticed. Everything I ordered is here. Great. We can replace all the ingredients with fresh ones. What do you mean? I left some instructions for Lulu in case this happened. I figured. Julia, I think a customer is arriving. I can see them through the window. See you later. Mom, don't leave me alone. Damn. Why is everyone old in this town? That's like the third old person. Hello, good morning. My name is Edmund. Edmund? Edmund. Edmund. We're gonna call him Ed. Good morning. Is the store open? I don't know. Did you walk through the door? Okay. Is the store open? I read in the newspaper that it was opening day, but it's all of the sudden. I suppose that Lulu's doing too. Yes, it was sudden for everyone, but we're back in business. I'll make some tea and you can tell me what you need. How can I help you, Ed? For several months now, my wife's favorite flowers have been withering and I don't know what to do. I don't know how. I went to the florist to, florist? Why did I say forest? I went to the florist to the plant nursery nearby and no one could help me. But I'm really sad and I don't know what's wrong with it, but I think... What? My wife, Mary, she would know the answer for sure. Have you asked her? Oh, that's why everyone's old. Okay, makes sense now. That's why I'm here. I was hoping to talk to her now that the store is up and running again. I understand Mary was the gardener of the house? Not exactly. Aw, I was the one who took care of the plants, but this flower, it was Mary's greatest treasure. I was in charge of watering it, but she took care of everything else. Would it be possible to see her one more time to ask her for help? I can try. Give me a moment. Are you ready, Julia? Mom, don't make me more nervous. I'm concentrating. Mary! But Ed... What did you do to my poor flower? That's why I came to see you. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, honey. Excuse my manners, dear. My name is Mary. Don't worry, you hadn't seen each other in a while. My name is Julia. Nice to meet you, sweetie. But I just couldn't believe with my what my eyes were seeing. My beautiful flower withered. Ed came in very worried. He didn't know what else to do to make the flower as beautiful as it used to be. But you were the one who always watered it, honey. I know, but you took care of all the rest of its needs. I remember giving it something when it seemed weaker, but I just can't quite remember what it was. The next day, the flower bloomed as radiant as ever. That's it. This could be a key. Do you have any idea what it could be? Unfortunately, I don't think so. Since the day I passed away, my memory is quite foggy. Yesterday, I learned a spell for this. Wait a moment. Well, the time has come. Thank goodness we practiced the spell yesterday. Also revisit the spell book to make sure you have the correct one. Now that I've prepared the Forgotten Knowledge spell once, the exact spell will reappear in the spell book. How is the VN going? VN. Voice novel. Visual novel. Visual novel! It's going good! Thank you for asking. I can't believe I blanked on what VN stood for. Great! Remember that you have 3 attempts, so if you don't get it right the first try, you'll have 2 more chances. I won't interrupt you anymore. It's important for you to keep on learning. Learn from both success and mistakes, as this is the only way we can become the great witch you're destined to be. Visual novel, dang. Yeah, I know. I fluffed that up. Thank you, Mom. Okay. I know it said look at the book, but I think I remember. I remember we needed that, and we needed that, and then we needed this. Oh, fuck. Oh! I thought I fucked it up! Let's go! I just prepared the spell. Do you remember anything now, Mary? I don't think so, dear. It's okay. I'm sure I can. Wait, Ed, yes, I think I remember. When the flower looked its worst in the morning, I used to make a special fertilizer that my grandmother taught me. My grandmother used to tell me that if I prepared it with love, any flower would feel it, and the next morning it would be perfectly healthy again. That must be it. What's the recipe for the fertilizer? I kept it in my notebook next to the photo of our children. So we have an answer. You remembered where the fertilized recipe was. Oh, I got another achievement. Anyway, Ed, I remember that it was helpful for specific moments, not a remedy to make it better in cases like this. So we'll have to keep looking for an answer. Have you continued watering it as usual? Well, what happened? Not exactly. Since you left, Alice and her husband have been coming over to help me. How is she? Alice great, but they all miss you. Yay, achievements! No, for real. So she's been the one watering it most of the time. She was always very responsible. She knew what the flower meant to me. That's why I don't think that's what it was. That's why I don't think that's what it was. Think that okay. Now that I think about it, what happened? Alice sometimes comes with our granddaughter. I think she moved the flower and took it to the living room. But it's not bad either. Both the kitchen and the living room get plenty of sunlight, and they're well ventilated as well. Cassie, thank you for the check-in. How are you doing today? Oh, the feels. Catherine wanted the flower to be in the living room because she said she wanted to have you closer. I thought it was a good idea, but I didn't want her to change. Wait, I thought it was a good idea, but I don't want to change her mind. My little girl. Catherine is your granddaughter, isn't she? Yes, she was very young, only 3 years old. She doesn't know why her grandmother doesn't come around anymore. What did you tell her, my poor thing? Alice told her that Grandma had to hurry off to heaven. If she wanted to talk to you, she just had to tell the flower everything she wanted you to know. Now I understand why I heard Catherine sometimes. I don't know why I could hear her, but it was always a joy to hear her voice. Objects or plants in this case, such as the crystal ball, are not magical and do not contact our loved ones, but they do help us communicate with them. That's why you're so worried about the flowers, isn't it, Ed? I don't want Catherine to come home one day and think she can no longer talk to her grandmother. But maybe that's the problem, isn't it? Should I move the flower? It's the only thing that has changed. Maybe that's why it started to wither? I don't see why moving it should be a problem, but it seems to be the only solution. Of course, it's the only thing that could make sense. Let's try something. Move it to a different spot, and if the flower doesn't improve, come back and we'll look at a different solution together. can't think of anything else, Ed. Seems reasonable. Tell Catherine that Grandma prefers the flowers in the kitchen. And what do I tell her if she asks me why? Grandma remembers when we used to bake cookies together, and she would like to be with her. She would like to be with her when she bakes them again in the kitchen with Mom. Do you like cookies, Julia? Of course, who doesn't love homemade cookies? Ed, could you ask Alice to bake some cookies with Catherine, if you have to come back here? Of course, I'm sure they'd love the idea. Thinking on an empty stomach is not usually as effective when you're eating some cookies. I couldn't agree more. See you later, Ed. Thanks for helping me, sweetheart, as always. I think I have work to do. Thank you for everything, Julia. If you need more help, you know where the store is. It hasn't been that bad, has it? When Ed came in, I didn't understand anything he was saying, but little by little, I began to grasp the situation. The key to this work is understanding those asking for help. The fertilizer is a manure. Dark, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing amazing. Oh, thank you for the first time chat. Oh, I love Rowlet, I think. Yeah, Rowlet. I don't know anything about Pokemon, but I do. Besides Rowlet. Rowlet's the only Pokemon I know. Can you guess why? No, Rowlet's cool. But how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Thank you for stopping by again. I suspect that in Ed's case, this won't be his last time here. I hope he comes with Mary's radiant flower. I'm sure we'll find out in a few days. Because they're owls. Oh my god! Oh my god, how'd you figure that out? That's so crazy! That's so crazy! Yeah. Everyone, like, that's a pretty common question that people will ask is, like, what's your favorite Pokemon? Because, you know, a lot of people are into Pokemon, but I was never really into it. But, you know, I respect the people that are into it, for sure. I love Rowlet with a passion. Do you really? That is so cool. Okay, so I'm assuming you're like pretty big into Pokemon. Which if you are, that's great. By the way, tell me, Mom. Did you talk to your father about all this? Yes, very quickly. What did he say when he found out you were coming to the store for your first day today? You use Relic gifts all the time on Discord and have a hoot time? That's so cool! Well, you know, since you said Discord, I do have one. I'm not saying you have to join at all, but I will shamelessly plug. Shamelessly. Yeah, but I will shamelessly plug my Discord if you would like to join, but no worries if you don't feel like it. Especially if you're like on Twitch a lot. I know a lot of streamers have Discord, so no worries if you don't want to join. Totally understand. Well, he didn't say much. He simply said that if that was what I wanted, I should do it. I'm glad he took it well. After telling me that, he simply took a sip of warm milk he drinks before going to bed. Plus I like to be called Dark or Albine in some streams I go in time to time. Albine is so cute. I'll call you Albine. Without a hug or a smile. You know you have to be patient with him. Going through that isn't easy. It isn't easy for me either, Mom. Well, your case is a bit different. I'm off. It looks like we're going to have a really busy day today. Alright, I'll call you Hoot. Let's go! Hello, my name is Paul. Is this Cynthia's enhanced corner? And wait, what the fuck did I just say? I'm pretty sure I read that wrong. Permission for a hug? Of course! Exactly. Nice to meet you. My name is Julia. Oh, I thought your name was Cynthia. Cynthia was my mother. Now I have taken her place. Oh, that is so cute. I need to get a hug command. Now everything makes more sense. Haha. How can I help you? You know what Paul kind of looks like? Do you remember, I think it's Geico, the caveman, in all their commercials? I feel like Paul kind of looks like that. Oh my god, Dark Wolf, thank you for the check-in. I need to go get some more water. Hi! Happy Pride Month. Yes, thank you so much, Dark. Wait, you said Albine. Thank you so much, Albine, for the Happy Pride Month. Yes, Happy Pride Month to everyone. Speaking of Pride, we are currently raising money for the Trevor Project. If you would like to donate, you certainly can. It's through Tiltify, and all the money goes directly to the Trevor Project. I don't see any of it. We are over halfway through with our goal. We have raised $300, which is amazing. If you can donate, please consider doing it. If you can or, can't donate, please consider sharing the link. We would appreciate that. And also Lulu the Chew, thank you so much for the 9 roses. I greatly appreciate that. How are you doing, Lulu? There's actually a Lulu in this game, which is pretty cool. By the way, I think I'm just gonna BRB real quick. I want to get some water. I got the he, it, for my pronouns, in case you're wondering. Okay, cool. I'm gonna BRB real quick, guys. I just want to fill up my water. I should be back in like a minute or two. Thank you for the welcome back. I was just telling y'all that I had Reese's or Recess, however you want to say these. I don't really care. But they're the, what's it called? The Aldi's version. And they're so good. Right? Reese's are so good. We've been going to Aldi's just for, like, snacks. Aldi's snacks be so good. Tsunami has really been... They have, like, cookies and cream chocolate. Tsunami has really been liking that. You have gummy bears? Let's go. You know, every time someone says gummy bears, I think about the sugar-free gummy bears. And how, like, apparently those cause problems if you eat them. For those that know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can help me. But we can try. I have nothing to lose. Of course! When we were little, my brother and I entertained ourselves by composing songs of all kinds. We became teenagers and decided to create a demo tape to become rock stars. Sounds great! I always think of the gummy bear skit from Robot Chicken. I don't know if I watched that. I kind of been living under a rock for like ever. So a lot of like popular, what's it called? Pop culture moments, I really don't know. I also like grew up very religious, so I didn't get to like watch like Robot Chicken, any of that stuff. So that didn't help with the not knowing pop culture moments. It's like every couple of months, Tsunami will be like, oh, look at this thing. And I'm like, or he'll like say something about this thing that I should know. And I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. We're really excited. We were really excited and worked very hard to get the demo that would convince a record company. To get a demo that would convince a record company. The gummy bear gets stuck in the bear trap and they eat themselves free to get trapped again and again. Nope, I definitely don't remember that at all. But when we were writing the last song, Alex, my brother, had an accident. Since his passing, I've tried to finish the last song we were writing. But he was the creative one of the two of us. Could you help me? But I don't know anything about music. Haha. I was wondering if it'd be helpful to... I was wondering if it'd be possible for Alex, my brother, for advice. To ask Alex, my brother, for advice. Yes, of course, but... Tell me, what do you need? I'm still new to this, but spirits aren't usually available for long to make contact with them. And you told me this was when you were teenagers. When did the accident happen? 20 years... You're telling me this is 20 years ago, y'all were teenagers. This is like a 40-year-old man? I guess I could believe that. Don't worry, it was nothing. I simply wanted to know if it was a possibility. I think you might know someone else who does the Trevor Project for things. Alyssa and Dusty. It doesn't ring a bell, but that's cool that they're also doing it for the Trevor Project. Your brother meant a lot to you, didn't he? By the, okay, I read that. Alex was my best friend. Although I realized that a bit too late. Oh my god, this is sad. We're not aware of what we have until we lose it. I hope that's not true. I hope people realize what they have while they have it. I mean, I guess some people do. They don't necessarily realize what they have until they lose it. I hope not everyone lives like this. This is a very sad way to live. My mother used to wake me up every morning singing a little song she had just made up. It doesn't sound so bad. No, but when they wake you up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday, after getting up early all week to go to school, you see it from a different perspective. And yes, I have an IRL badge on my name on here. Hey, they were doing that thing. You know, the IRL thing definitely reminds me of, what's it called? John Deere. Just because I think, like, the John Deere's colors are yellow and, green. Haha. We miss the things that annoy us more than we miss the things we thought made us happy with them. We miss the things that annoy us more than we miss the things we thought made us happy with them. Okay. Shall we try? I can't wait. I'm so sorry, Paul. Don't worry, it was just a silly thought. I saw that it was open and spirits do not choose how long they stay. So if a lot of time passes, it's quite likely they have already left. I understand. Anyway, thank you very much. I thought of that too. Let's go! Same brain cell. Thank you. I hope you have better luck next time. You scared me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Did you call me? Are you Alex? Yes, have we met? Wait a minute, don't go! Uh-oh, uh-oh. Also, ads happening in 2 minutes, 55 seconds. Your brother just left. Paul! Paul, it seems miracles do exist. Alex, why are you still here? I don't really know. Oh my god, Ryan! Hi, Ryan! Hello! It's so good to see you today. I thought I had already left. It's been a long time. How are your lures? Your lures and your molds that you got today. How are those? It looks very different. I bet you're still single. Haha. You haven't changed a bit, have you? Change is not something that happens very often in my situation. Haha. Well, what is so urgent that it can't wait a few decades to ask me? Do you remember the last song on the demo? One of the few things I still remember clearly. That song would have made us stars. The best single on the record. Although we never finished it. Because of certain details. Haha. Haha. What about it? Since you passed away, I've been thinking of finishing it, but you didn't finish it, did you? Hi, Owlzillers. Look good. Dad's early Father's Day gift looked wicked. Hooks are hooks, and I love the molds. Wait. Okay, do you mean... Were you making a Father's Day gift for your dad? Or are you a dad that got a gift? And if you don't want to answer that, that's fine. That's just... You know, I'm just thinking out loud here. It looks like that's why I haven't left yet. My unfinished business. Well, that's more of a movie thing than something that happens in real life. I'm not being held here because of unfinished business. Things are simpler than that. Simply one day you leave. Bye, everyone who's stuck in ads. I'm so sorry. I hope to see y'all soon. I hope y'all come back. So you won't chase me with a proton beam while I turn into a giant marshmallow that destroyed the city? Oh my god, is that not a mimic? Hi, not a mimic. You got him some lures as an early Father's Day gift since I gave my mom duck lures for Mother's Day? That is so cute! Ugh, people who have good relationships with their parents. Me and my mom have a great relationship. But yeah. Hi, homie. Hello. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Yeah. I'm afraid not. It would have been funnier in that case. Ha ha ha. So better make the most of our time. What did you have in mind for the lyrics? I'm doing good. How you? I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. That's why I'm here. I thought you could help me. Me help you? I'm just a handful of flying plasma? You have already lived so much more than I ever had. I'm sure you have way better ideas than we did at those times. You were the ones that had the best ideas. The ones that ended up in the lyrics of the songs. Paul, I was the one that wrote down what we both composed. The emotion, the feelings, they were yours. I was simply, how can I put this? A translator? Exactly. But now, nothing has changed now, Paul. You've been through a lot. Your emotions have changed. Life has changed. I'm sure you tried to follow the song as we left it. How do you expect me to do it then? The song is born from feelings, from emotions. Welcome back, everyone. I'm so glad you decided to come back and stick around. I appreciate it. How can you try to keep writing the same song with everything that's happened? With everything you've been through since then. But that's what we wrote. I don't want to destroy what we wrote. That's impossible, Paul. I'm part of you. You know that. Whatever you write will be as much yours as it is mine. Dang. Can y'all stop cutting fucking onions? Damn. I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read it. It's getting blurry in here. Let's do something. Tell me right now, what's the happiest moment you remember? When we sang children's songs together with Paul. What's going on? It's true. Ryan, thank you so much for the 3 months. Let's go. That is so incredibly kind of you. You don't have to do it, but I greatly appreciate it. Let's go, W. Ryan. How can that be true? 1,000 years have passed since then. I'm sure you've had hundreds of happier memories than that. Do you have any of those spells a Gandalf cast so my brother can be honest with himself? Well, the truth is, this is my first day. Let me take a look. I'll be right back. Will Mom have a spell to remember a feeling? I guess remembering a happy moment shouldn't be that complicated, right? I should take a look at the spell book before I start throwing ingredients into the cauldron. Alright, we need something to help us remember. I think it's happy moments. Okay, so nostalgia, growth, and will. Oh. Daffodil, growth, emerald, and will. Okay. Daffodil, emerald, ruby. Wait, that says glow. Oh my god. Nostalgia, glow, and will. I can read. I promise I can read. So nostalgia, glow. Nostalgia, glow. Okay. Daffodil, Twilight Water, which is so fucking funny to me. And ruby. Daffodil, Twilight Water, and ruby. We made happy moments. Let's see if the spell works. Is your mind clearer now? I think so. What is your happiest memory, Paul? Honestly, the day Mattio? How dare you hit me? How dare? Mattio is your nephew. When I passed away, I lost track of time. And I hear that I'm an uncle. It's normal to get excited, Alex. You just found out that you're Mateo. Thank you! Oh my god! You should have seen what I called Goldilocks. I don't even remember, but after a while I was like, wait a minute, that name looks familiar. Found out that your brother has a child. For you, it seems like yesterday when you were writing the song. To me, it still feels like it was yesterday. How old is he? He will be 6 in a couple of months. Don't tell me he was born around Christmas. Right on the 25th. Like you. Why did you lie then? Hey, I'm under too much pressure. So many questions. Were you really going to compare singing a few songs with me to the birth of your child? I suppose since you left, I haven't been able to deal with my feelings very well. Well, it's kind of basic if you want to finish a song, Paul. You may be right. What do you mean, maybe? Of course I am! As always! You were trying to write a song, like Paul did 20 years ago. A Paul who is not a father. Does that seem like a small change to you? It changes everything. Even today, I think that nothing else really matters much anymore. That's the Paul I remember. The emotional Paul. The Paul from where we drew the essence of all our songs we wrote. I don't think you need much more help, brother. You're right. As always. Thank you. What would you do without your older brother? You know I'm always here if you need me. I will not break my promise, no matter how many silly things happen to me. Like being a spirit. Nonsense. Ha ha ha. See you later, Paul. Give Mateo my regards. You can count on it. I think we can say it's been a complete success. I couldn't agree more. Thank you, Julia. This has given me a lot to think about. And what to work on. I hope you stop by when you're finished with the song. And if you still need to ask your brother something, you know where to find me. After 20 years, I suppose we have a little more time. Alex never knew when to leave parties. I guess this is kind of like that. Haha. See you later. I'll admit that I didn't think it was possible to summon a spirit that had been gone for so long. Of course, it's not normal. Your grandmother told me it was possible she could summon spirits who had passed away a long time ago. Could it be that having unfinished business is real? Alex hadn't finished his demo. If that were the case, there would be more spirits than circumstances. We may all have some unfinished business. But the reality is that after a while, no matter how many things we have pending, we simply leave. I suppose there is so much more to learn about the spirit world. I'm sure I'll be busy learning all about it when I leave. I hadn't noticed that someone was coming in. I'm leaving. You again! Meow! They just named it Black Cat. Also, going back to this earlier, because I can't let this go. She's over here talking about... Okay. If Zonami were to ever pass away, and we had a kid, and the kid came to me and was like, I saw Zonami, I'd be running, sprinting. I would do anything to see him again, okay? You're telling me that that your child came to you and said, I saw mom who passed away, and your response is to drink some milk and go to sleep? Wrong. Failed. What do you mean? What do you mean? Would you like some food? I'm sorry, I don't have any cat food. Julia, look at the crystal ball. Could it be? What do you think? I guess animals are just like us, aren't they? I've never done anything like that, but I guess. Would you like to talk to someone? Meow meow. Well, it seems like you do want to contact someone. I don't know how this will turn out, but... Oh, it's a kitty! Are you this kitten's mother? Oh, I guess you wanted to talk to your mom, didn't you, kitty? Meow meow. Go ahead. Oh. Has this ever happened to you? For your first day, it hasn't been easy at all. I'm glad I was able to stay. Although I see that you managed just fine. I still don't know how I did it. Someone's coming. Hello. Oh. What's your name? That kitten that had just left. Is it yours? No. Came to see its mother. Wasn't it at home? No, its mother had passed away and I wanted to talk to her. Can you talk to people who have passed away? Sometimes, yes. What is your name? My name is Lucy. Nice to meet you, Lucy. Every time it says Lucy, I think of Fallout and how that guy kept calling Lucy Goosey. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Anyone? Tell me, why did you come here? When my grandmother was sad, she would sometimes come here. Oh, I understand. You came to see my mother who used to run the store? What happened to your mom? She also passed away, although lately I talked to her more than before. Haha. May I speak with your mother? Well, of course. Mom, I hadn't called you yet. Julia, until I've actually leave the shop is as much yours as it is mine. So, can you cover my shift for me? Don't be funny, you know what I mean. Haha. Lucy, this is my mother. Her name is Cynthia. This is Lucy. Hi, Lucy. I'm glad to be able to chat with you. Your grandmother told me a lot about you. Really? When you were born, she used to come here a lot to tell your grandfather everything you were doing. There were weeks she came by on a daily basis. When you lost your first tooth, your first day of kindergarten, your first Christmas. Your grandfather listened, memorized by everything she told him. You should be happy to have grandparents who love you so much. And I could talk to my grandmother? Sure, honey. Julia, you don't need to call her. I'll take care of it this time. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. I know the theory. It shouldn't be that complicated. I was talking to her a moment ago. When will she be back? I don't know. It's the first time I've done this. I don't think it'll take long. Okay. Don't you want to see your grandmother? Do you miss her? My grandmother she was my best friend. She was a really special person, wasn't she? Yes. She understood me. She listened to me. What about your parents? I never met my dad. And my mom? What's going on? Was telling me what I can and cannot do. She doesn't talk to me. She doesn't know what I want to do. On the other hand, Grandma always talked to me. She's the only one that understands me. When my grandmother passed away, I felt very lonely. This game is making me very EB. Was she also your best friend? Yes, of course. My parents worked long hours and my grandma was the one who picked me up from daycare, cooked. She was always with me. I love her very much. So do you feel lonely, like me? You always miss those who leave, but it doesn't mean you're alone. When your grandmother passed away, I started coming to the store with my mother. When my father left work, he would pick me up here and we would walk around until my mother finished her shift at the store. We talked to Ed, my great uncle, who has a pharmacy nearby. We'd go to Harold's flower shop to buy a rose for my mother. My mother doesn't do that. When my grandmother passed away, it was a difficult time for everyone. I was little and had to be taken care of. My grandmother was the one who would always be with me after school, and she helped my parents a lot. My parents were always with me whenever it was possible. My grandmother passed away. Things were difficult for them at first. I didn't know at the time. I understood it when I grew up. But soon they managed to adapt to new circumstances. My mother? No. Hello, dear. Has a cat got your tongue? I miss you, love. Granny! I thought I would never see you again. What are you talking about? Of course you're going to see me. I'll always be with you, helping your mother take care of you. She doesn't listen to me like you do. Do you know who said the same thing, Lucy? Your mother. Grandparents and parents are like scales in the lives of our grandchildren. Parents are the ones that have to teach them the rules. What you can and cannot do. Those who set the limits. Grandparents were the complete opposite. The ones who bake cookies with the grandchildren, even though your mother isn't too happy about you eating too many. Those who let you stay up late playing board games with their grandfather. But, so you were like Mom? Of course, Lucy, and I'm sure you'll be the same. But with you, I could talk about anything. The bullies at school. And about homework. You even took me out after class sometimes to eat my favorite cake. But do you know where Mom was during all that time? Yes. Are you sure? I know she wasn't with me. She was working, Lucy. Like Julia, she is not with her father now. Because she's working at the store. My mom spent a lot of time at the store because, thanks to her being here, we were able to have our house and buy clothes, and buy the clothes that we wore. Shall we make a deal? What deal? Go home today and tell Mom to bake the cookies that Grandma used to make with you. But Mom never baked cookies with us. That's why you'll have to be the one to lead the recipe. Do you remember the ingredients? You always had them ready. I just threw them in. Remember the flavors, Lucy. Do you remember how everything tasted before you mixed it? Yes! They were... I think I can help you with that. Wait a second. I'm sure I saw a perfect spell for this in my mom's book. If there's one spell that I had to cast, it was one you have to prepare now. Have you come to help me prepare the spell? Julia, that would be cheating. I'd just like to see your progress. What a help. I remember using the spell all the time when I had come back from eating something I had loved. That's how I wrote down the ingredients for making recipes at home. Wouldn't it have been easier to ask for the recipe? Where's the fun in that? Haha. Come on, don't delay any longer. Okay. Let's see. Subconscious energy. Well, I'm sure it's this one. Subconscious and energy. Okay. Okay. And where's the energy? More passion. More energy. Okay. You created forgotten flavor. New recipe discovered, added to the book. It's just what you needed. Are you done, Julia? I think so. Do you remember the flavors now? Now I remember them all. As if I was savoring them right now. What were they? Butter? Sugar? Yes, vanilla? Do you remember the ingredient you never tried? Flour? I see that with a little help from Julia, you managed to remember everything. But why do I have to bake cookies with Mom? To remind her that you love her. To take care of her. But I'm the one who lost her grandmother. She's the one who has to take care of me. But Lucy, she has lost her mother. The person that took care of her. How would you feel if that happened? Remember her, remind her that you love her, my dear. That you support her. I thought you would understand me. I want to be alone. Forgive her, Julia. She is still very young and doesn't know how to handle all this. I don't know how to cope with my mom passing either. The unknown always saddens us, but it is what always drives us forward. Just yesterday, I don't think I would be in the store continuing my mother's work. I am grateful for you for allowing me to see my granddaughter again. Do you mind if I come back again? Of course, I would love for you to meet again. But she doesn't seem very keen on the task. Don't worry, I know she'll be back. I know she'll even bake cookies. With my daughter. And to the end, she'll come to her senses. She's exactly as I was as a child. Haha. A stubborn one. You two really are close. That's undeniable. When my son-in-law passed away, my daughter and later Lucy had to support each other in everything. Anyway, I won't take up more of your time, Julia. Don't worry about it. I enjoy talking to you. So do I, dear. I think it's getting late. Yes, I think so. Mom! Is that how you're going to show up from now on? Should I knock on the door? Haha. At around this time, I usually close the store. So I guess I'll go home. For your first day, it's been very busy. What was a normal day for you when you were working? Well, there's all kinds of days, but I admit it was a good test to see if you were really ready for this. Well, you have passed with flying colors, that's for sure. I'm very tired. I think I'll go home now. Serving as a bridge between the spirit world and the world of the living is not something that consumes little energy. Could you give my regards to your father? I'd appreciate it. Even if he could come to see me. Yesterday he didn't want to talk to me too much. Your father hasn't been able to recover from everything that's happened yet. Not only that, now... Anyway, get some rest, honey. Good evening, Mom. I didn't expect my first day to be so exhausting. I didn't know how much pressure my mom was under. When I talked to Dad about my first day, his face didn't change at all. Why isn't he proud of me following my mom's footsteps? But the strange thing is, I don't think he's angry with me. What's wrong with him? Not all of them were spirits. I'm sure today won't be as complicated as yesterday. After all, it's no longer my first day. May I ask you something? Of course, how can I help you, Julia? Can a flower wilt overnight without anyone changing anything? It could be. It depends. Is there a plant giving you trouble? Not really. It's just me or Carl. It happens to be a friend of mine. Your friend has a serious problem. Is it really that serious? If he ruled everything out and it's still like that. Plants are just as complex as we are, Julia. What do you mean? Just like us, they feel too. So if a plant is not okay despite everything else being the same, it's a real problem, maybe related to its feelings. It's not common knowledge, but it's completely true. Why do you think I always try to be cheerful in the shop? Feel free to ask me anything you need. Okay. You know, did they do a study where like they had plants listen to like different type of music and thoughts and or like talk and stuff, and the study where they talked good to the plants, they grew better than the ones talking bad? How was your first day, Julia? To be honest, it was more complicated than I thought it would be. You didn't know how hard your mother's job was, did you? To be honest, I had no clue. Your mother had a great passion for what she did, but she knew it wasn't easy. What if I can't help everyone? I'm afraid I won't be able to fill her shoes. We'll go with this one. I'm sure Cynthia doesn't agree with you. Yesterday there were some times I didn't know how to react. I felt overwhelmed. When I started working at the pharmacy, I thought it would be impossible to understand everything. Oops, then how did you manage? With time. As you get older, you find out that most things are solved that way. With time. I'll do this one. You're wrong about that. Cynthia will always be by your side. Even if you don't believe it. You really remind me of your mother during her first days. The garland won't hang itself. How do you find the time to put an ad in the newspaper about the reopening? I have my ways. You know that. Hi, Doro! I'm doing good! Thank you so much for the check-in! And thank you so much for complimenting my outfit. How are you doing? I have my ways. You know that. Yesterday, some customers came in precisely thanks to that. I'm glad to have contributed to the reopening. Watching a cool witch. It was about time someone like you helped this town. The shop is really important. We'll do this one. Your shop is a very special case. Its service is free to the town. You know your customers don't have to pay you anything. Yes, of course. I have a salary directory from the town hall. The town hall can only afford one shop of this kind in the town, and it had always been your family's. Only ours? As far as anyone knows, only the women in your family have had that gift. I would love to have your gift. It's something wonderful. What about you? Can't you do what I do? I'm a mere amateur, Julia. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to be the bridge between the spirit world and ours like you do. The bridge? Yes, in those cartoons you like so much? I can only sense or even hear things on my own, but you are a catalyst for spirits to manifest. Good question. She was always very protective. I suppose she didn't want to overwhelm you. Because of the responsibility? It could be. Julia, the spiritual bridge. I like how that sounds. Seems someone have left a newspaper in my mailbox. Tribute to the local bands? Are these Paul and Alex? Alex looks exactly the same, but it would be impossible for me to recognize Paul. Haha. What a strange feeling. Feels like this has been my shop the whole life. Feels Feels like this has been my shop my whole life. It always has been, I guess, but I used to see it from a different perspective. I wasn't sure whether you inherit the gift, but it's clear you managed to master it better than any of us. I didn't have much chance. Unfortunately, but that doesn't take away from your merit. Are things between you and Dad better? I guess, but I'm not really sure. Yesterday we were talking about this, and that I told him how my first day at the shop had gone. Then he stopped talking to me, and today he barely said good morning. He'll get there, Julia. But what does he have to get? You managed to improve your spiritual abilities quite a lot, but you're still too young to understand certain things. But, Julia, you have a new customer. Oh, Horizon, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it. We'll continue later. She's pretty! Oh my god, she's a cutie patootie. Look at her! Is it open? Yes, of course. You're always such a hoot. Thank you, Horizon! So are you. Horizon's so cool. Hello, hi. Name Carol. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm in the right place. I really dig this music. I'm desperate. What's the matter? You may have come to the right place. Yesterday, my wife... Did you say my wife? Yeah. Yesterday, my wife left home, and I haven't heard from her since. Well, you might be right. I'm not sure how I can help you with that. I went to the police and they told me that she's an adult woman and there are no real signs that anything out of the ordinary has happened, but did something happen to might have made her want to disappear? Well, yes. We were having a heated argument at a certain point. She decided to walk out. Oh, I see. When I told that to the police, they said it was a marital dispute, that unless there was some indication, they couldn't help me. I understand, but my specialty isn't exactly contacting those who are still with us. I know. I was told about your mother and what she did. I'm aware it's not something conventional, but if something happened to her, I'd rather know. I understand. We can give it a try if you want. Are you ready? I am. Well, it's very strange. What's happening? I sense something, but I can't quite make out what it might be. What's wrong, Julia? Mom, it's as if I can contact Carol's wife, but I think she hasn't passed on yet. It's not something usual, but it makes sense. Lily may be in an in-between state. Is Lily in danger? It could be. That's why you may sense her faintly, since she hasn't crossed over to the other side yet. I understand. What's going on? I can sense Lily, but she hasn't passed on yet. That's good, I suppose. Not entirely. If I can sense her, it's because she's in a halfway place. Is Lily in danger? It might be. Lily? Oh. Lily kind of cute. Carol? We don't have much time, Lily. Are you in danger? Where are you? I don't know. Who are you? My name is Julia, Lily. Carol came here because you disappeared and we think you're in danger. In danger? Julia is Cynthia's daughter, the woman who contacted spirits. Does that mean... Oh, hi, the token bat. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. No, not yet, but we may not have much time. That's why I need you to focus so we can find you. What do you remember? I only remember our argument and maybe... What is it, Lily? Anything that help us focus. A smell. I don't remember it well, but I do remember I entered a place with a very strong smell. I think I can help you with that. I'm going to check if I have something that might refresh Lily's memory. I'm good. Just spent the evening at a friend's house. It was a good time. Ooh, nice! What did you do at the friend's house? Were you like playing a game? Were you eating dinner? Please, Julia, it's vital. How have you been doing today, Owls? I've been doing pretty good. I had to go back to work after being off Thursday and Friday, but it was okay. And then I started streaming, playing this visual novel. Recalling a smell might have been something in the smell book that could help us. Playing some games, talked about a project we're working on today. Ooh, a project! You don't have to tell me, but I'm so nosy. I want to know what the project is. Alright, let's see what our spells are. Familiar smell. Silence, harmony, growth. Night oil. Cosmo. Emerald. Night oil. Wait. Forgot familiar smell. Silence, harmony, growth. Silence? Harmony. Growth. Night oil, Cosmo, Emerald. Night oil, Cosmo, Emerald. Night oil, Cosmos, Emerald. It's a ARG, although we talked about whether we should finish it or continue it. Ooh, okay. What did you decide? Again, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I'm just nosy. I'm sure it will be easier for you to remember the smell now. I'm not sure. Focus, Lily. It smelled of lavender. Were you in a park? A garden? I'm not sure, but I don't think so. The smell of lavender was very small. Strong. I can't quite understand how this can be of much help to us. When we argued, I left home, and shortly after leaving, I remember how that smell completely washed over me. It was a comforting feeling. It helped me clear my head. Is there anything else that might help us, Lily? Right now, we don't have much to help you with. Maybe a clock? A clock! Somehow, shortly after leaving home, a clock caught my eyes. As if it was something familiar. I remember. Lily! The connection with Lily is very weak. But does that mean... If that were the case, her connection was most likely to have grown stronger. Lily is between two worlds. I suppose her conscience right now is on the side of ours. A omnibus project, he doesn't really want to be his first project, which I completely understand. I was the same way about my first novels I was writing. Bat, you write? You're a writer? That's so freaking cool. I wanted to use the idea, but I wasn't ready to commit to them yet. I think I'll try to think of a much smaller project we could do. If possible, I'd like to work with him on more stuff. Gee, easy essay. No, I love it! I love it. Bad, I want to read. I want to read. Can I read? I want to read what you wrote. That's so cool. Oh, do you like writing like short stories, poems? Do you like writing like full-fledged stories? I'm very curious. I suppose that's good. That's what I think. Thank you, Julia. There's no time to waste. I know little, but I'll do my best to figure out what happened. Good luck. That's it? I don't remember days being this busy in years. Isn't it usually like this? The usual cases are people who don't know how to sort out paperwork after a loved one has passed. Oh my god, I feel that. I feel that so hard. A piece of advice? Or they simply look for an excuse to see those who they've missed. But contacting someone lost in this way? I can count on one hand how many times that has happened. Even counting your grandmother's cases. I suppose fate, one way or another, wants to put me to the test. I'm grateful that at least it's with you here to help me. Ad starting in about 2 minutes 53 seconds, guys. Good afternoon, Julia. Hello again, Ed. Any news about Mary's flower? Well, yes and no. LOL, I do, wait, LOL, a lot of stuff I write, I plan to, you plan to publish under your real name so I don't share it on my online accounts? You know what, that's fair enough. I understand. but I dabbled in pretty much everything: poems, short stories, and novels. As for genre, I usually write sci fi, nature, and horror, as those are where I draw my best inspiration from. That is so cool. Oh, what happened? I did what we discussed, and the plant is still the same. We better call Mary. Yes, please. Ed! What are you doing here so soon? Why do you say that, Mary? I thought it would take a few days for you to come back since you need to take garden slowly. It seems it does not work that way with your flower. The flower seems to be getting worse, Mary. I see. Did you put the fertilizer on it yesterday? Yes, as soon as I got home, I looked at your notes and made it. The notes were behind this photo. I remember that day as if it was yesterday. So do I. That day, Julia, was the day we bought our house. Mary and I had been saving up to make a down payment, and we didn't have a single cent left in the bank. Well, a little something was left. Just enough to buy the flower. Who took the picture? I'm just curious. Who took the picture? Oh, so you did buy the flower the same day you bought the home. Yes, a long time ago now. The first night we slept in the house, all we had was a mattress, a sheet my parents gave us, the flower, and each other. That is so sweet. Those times were when we were very tight financially. And yet we had everything. I wouldn't change a single moment of those times. Neither would I, my love. Well, what about the fertilizer? Yes, of course. I put it on at night, and the note says, and in the morning, just a few hours ago, the flower was radiant. So the experiment really worked. Yes and no. During the night, I was very happy because I thought it was a solution. I got up, saw it was looking radiant as it used to, and organized my day as usual over breakfast. But when I finished my breakfast, the flower had wilted again. That tells us that neither moving it nor the fertilizer are the solution. That's what I thought, and I preferred to come as soon as possible to talk to you, Mary. I see. And how did it go with the granddaughter? Of course. Did you see Catherine? I almost forgot. Those look great. Take one, Julia. I brought them for you. Thank you so much. I talked to Catherine and told her what you told me, Mary. Did the little one take it well? As I had picked her up from the nursery when I left yesterday, I told her everything on the way home. In the afternoon, we made cookies, and she was the one who put the flour in the kitchen. I thought that instead of waiting for our daughter to make the cookies with her, I thought it would be better if she baked with me. I understand, sweetheart. Catherine was beaming as if she were seeing you again. My sweet girl. Welcome back from the ads, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. She could feel you with her again. I suppose she took the cookies home when our daughter picked her up. There was no debate about that, I can guarantee you. Though I managed to save these ones I brought. Haha. Why are you asking Mary? Because during the night I felt her again. I heard her again. As I told you, objects have no special priorities, but if we feel there is something that ties them to a loved one, it's a very powerful way of reaching them. As in the case with the flowers. But the mystery remains the same. What is happening to the plant to make it like this? Just before the day I left, I remember you told me something about the plant. That you had done something. Well, yes. I thought... What did you think, Ed? I'm not sure. I remember our daughter came to the hospital and told me to go home and rest. I didn't want to leave, but you know Alice. Few people can make her change her mind. I gave in, went home to shower, and came back to you at the hospital. And when I got home, I saw the plant and thought, I just can't quite figure out what was going on through my head at the moment, to be honest. It wasn't an easy time. Don't worry, Ed. If you'd like, I can look at my mother's spellbook to see if there's anything that might help us. We'd appreciate it very much, Julia. Is it possible to remember a thought you had in the past? I hope my mom wrote something about that in the book. Forgotten thought? Maybe... Oh, forgotten thoughts. Energy, clarity, subconscious. Energy, clarity, subconscious. Energy is day oil, clarity... Clarity is a sunflower. Conscience. Is this my conscience speaking? Wait, did I read wrong? Subconscious. Okay. Clarity. Energy, clarity, subconscious. Energy, clarity, subconscious. Energy, clarity. Okay. Day oil, sunflower. Okay. Day oil, sunflower. Okay, okay. Let's go. I kind of forgot it for a second. I was like, oh shit. Which I could go back and look at the book, but who wants to do that? Thank you for the check-in. I appreciate it. I think it was a success. Do you remember what you were thinking, Ed? Now my mind seems to be clearing up. When I got home, I thought things could end differently. I felt, even if it was just for a moment, happy. Unfortunately, things turned out differently from how we planned. Oh, I thought we could take that trip to Japan as we had always dreamed of. Do you like Japanese culture? Mary was passionate about it. I confess that, above all, I wanted to visit Japan because of the food. She would spend all day watching cooking recipes online about Japanese food. Mary was always a true queen of the kitchen. It was her great passion. When I stopped working at the restaurant, Ed had to put up with tasting all the experiments I used to do at work. I think I forgot to do that the last few times I was here. That's okay. I get a lot of people forget to check in, and I get it. Or they don't want to be perceived, which I can also understand that as well. It's okay. Haha. It was usually all delicious, but when you experiment with Japanese recipes and made them your own way, the result wasn't always the best. That's true. And yet you never complained. I knew it made you happy! And the flower? Where did you take it when you were thinking about all of that? I took the flower from the kitchen and brought it to the small garden behind the house. It spent a long time at the hospital with Mary, and I wanted to give it a little sun. With the flower? I wanted to have Mary close with me, even if it was like that. I felt relaxed. Even for a moment, I felt happy. And the flower, in the minute that followed, seemed to start shining more than usual. The flower had was a little wilted after having neglected it so much since we had been at the hospital, but I think that was the moment it looked the most beautiful I had ever seen it. I assumed it was because of the sun at the moment. Of course, that might have been it. What do you mean, Mary? I don't understand what you mean either. The sun. Maybe after all that time at the hospital, the flower needed a little more sun, and that's why it looked a little better during the time. Oh my god, setting sun! Hi! How are you? But I thought it was an indoor plant. Isn't that contradictory? I suppose everything has its limit. The poor thing had gone too long without our care. Now it needs it. I'm good, just been busy. Totally understandable. I'm glad you're doing good, though. Thank you for stopping by. Like a treatment or a therapy? Something like that. It does not make a lot of sense to me, but we don't have many more options either. I just thought of something. Put the flower in the sun. Let's meet here in 2 days and see how the flower's doing then. If it's doing well, we can rest easy and we know what it needed. How are you? I'm doing good. We reached our $300 goal today for the Trevor Project. We're 200 away from meeting all the goals. So we have karaoke. We have a community game night. We have Don't Laugh stream, Carry the Glass, and a full weekend stream. So yeah, we got a lot going on. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, Nerd Knight donated $140 on his own, which is so incredible and kind of him. But yeah, we're over halfway through our goal, and it's only the 8th. So I have faith that we are going to be able to complete our goal by the end of the month. But how are you doing, Setting Sun? I know you said you were busy, but how have you been? All right. If it's not, then we'll keep looking for other options. It sounds like a fantastic idea, Julia. Agreed. Then it's settled. Indeed. See you in a couple days, darling. And to you, Julia, thank you again, dear. It's always a pleasure chatting with you both. See you, Mary. Well, I suppose we have a date in 2 days. That's right. Thank you again. I hope we finally get to the bottom of this. I'm sure we will. Wait a moment. The one sitting by the door. Lucy, is that you? Why haven't you come in? Are those cookies? Ed brought them. He made them with his granddaughter and wanted me to try them. Do you ask everyone who comes here to make cookies? I hadn't thought about it until now. Yesterday when you left, your grandmother and I were worried about you. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Lucy. Grandma! My mother taught you how to do that, didn't she? Cynthia told me if I sense my granddaughter around here, I shouldn't wait for you to summon me. That's what I thought. I'm good, working a lot. I worked this whole summer hanging out with my friends and family. Oh. Well, if you're working, I hope you're getting some good money. I worked like pretty much this whole summer too. Try to rest and, you know, do all that good stuff when you can. That's what I thought. I'm sorry if I startled you. Don't worry, Lucy. We were talking about yesterday. What did you say to Julia, Lucy? I'm sorry. You know I will always forgive you, my darling. I talked to Mom. Did you bake the cookies? When I got home, I put all the ingredients I remembered on the table. Mom was very worried. She asked me where I had been. And I told her I'd come to see you. Didn't you tell her you had to come see me? No. Even though you live just 2 houses away? You know you can't do that, Lucy. I know. She gave me a hug and made me promise that if I came, I would tell her first. Well done. I told her what you told me, Grandma, and we baked the cookies. Did they turn out well? I guess. She told me that when she was little, she used to get mad at you. Oh, my bad. That was our way of remembering that no matter what happened, we loved each other. When your mother finds it hard to express her feelings, she says nothing. She simply tries to show them in another way. If I saw her baking them, I did the same, in silence. I know Mom loves me, but that's not enough. But it's a start. Do you understand your mother, Lucy? Love is many times caring for someone without ever fully understanding the other person. When we finished baking the cookies, she told me we could go to the village this weekend. What a great idea. But I don't want to go to the village. My things are here, and I'm going to get so bored. Did you get angry when she said that? You can't keep getting angry all the time, Lucy. But your mother wants to go to the village to spend time with you. Isn't that what you wanted? Yes, but... Shall we make a deal then? Like last time? What deal? You were saying you were going to get bored in the village, weren't you? Yes. When your mother was little, and we went to your grandparents' village house, your mother and I used to play a game. I had to fix stuff and moving heavy stuff and painting and pressure washing and other stuff too. Okay, yeah, you've been really busy. Power washing, like in the game? No, I know what you meant. I'm just being silly. What game? Your mother had a butterfly book that whenever we went to the village, we would take with us. JK. We would play to see what we could spot in most types. That sounds like so much fun. Doesn't that sound appealing to you, Lucy? Yeah, I guess. But right now I can't remember where that book was. I know my daughter still keeps it at her house. Should we take a look at my mother's spell book? Yes, please. For 8 campus? Oh, okay. Julia, this spell you are about to cast is possibly the most important of all the ones in the book. It's really that powerful. Very much so. Why? This spell was the only thing your father and I could find that odd... Wait. This spell was the only thing your father and I could use to find the odd socks when we did the laundry. Really? Now, Julia, that responsibility at home is yours. Well, it's really important that I learn to do this spell to find the lost socks. Oh. Alright. Spells. Lost items. Silence, nostalgia, and will. You know, nostalgia, I always want to say nostalgia. Because of the IA, but that's not correct. Okay, silence, nostalgia, and will. Silence is night oil. Daffodil and will. Okay, so night oil, daffodil, and will, right? Yep, daffodil. Okay, blue, red. Blue, red. We found the lost item spell. Do you remember now? Well, I think so, actually. Lucy, do you remember where Mom keeps her old photos? Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, ask her. That's where she used to keep the butterfly book. With the old photos? When my daughter grew up, she used to keep photos there from when we went to the village. The book became sort of an album with many photos tucked between its pages. What do I do when I find it? Give it to Mom. She'll know what to do when you get to the village. But I never agreed to go to the village. But didn't you say you wanted to do? Soon I'll have to move a whole campus furniture of stuff to a new building. Ugh. No thanks. None of you understand me! I like how she just disappeared. I see that leaving without warning is going to become a habit. Don't worry, she's very young and has to learn to face her feelings. I suppose so. Anyway, I understand she'll end up going to the village with her mother. Are you sure? I wouldn't be surprised if my daughter had already prepared everything to leave even today. Today? My daughter usually has tomorrow off, so I don't think she'll want to wait until the weekend when it tends to be busier. We'll see what happens. Shall we meet again when my granddaughter gets back? Of course. It's always a pleasure. Lucy reminds me a lot of you, Julia. In which sense? In the sense of what is fair and what is not. Lucy thinks she is the one who deserves to be comforted, the one who has truly lost a loved one. But Lucy doesn't do it out of selflessness. She simply doesn't understand that are other people who are sad at the same reason she is. And that everyone carries their grief in ways they can. I don't know what you say. Wait. I don't know why you say that, Mom. You know Dad loves you, don't you? Yes, I know, but try talking with him and seeing what's going on. I love your avatar custom. Thank you! I appreciate that. I wouldn't like to leave knowing things are still the same between you. I'll try, Mom. I know. It's getting late, Julia. Close the shop. That's enough for today. Alright, after I read this journal entry, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. When I agreed to run Mom's shop, I never thought every day would be such a big challenge. Mom's work is not only hard, but I feel like I have too much responsibility. Even more than what is expected of someone with my gift. I hope Dad eventually understands that this is something that goes beyond myself. Or maybe, or even beyond Mom. Alright. Alright, guys, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. I hope y'all had a good, fun night. I know I did. Let me see who we can raid over on the I almost said the clock app. This is not the clock app. On Tik. I almost said it again! Let's see who we can raid on Twitch. Look at that, I got it right. Look at that. Oh. So, I wonder if anyone's also... I don't think anyone's also in the same category. Alright. I met, well, I saw someone on TikTok. I haven't, rated them yet, but they're actually, oh, that's so cool. Okay, they're getting rated now, so let's go, let's double raid them. Let's go. They're playing some Phasmophobia. Let me get your raid messages. But yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll probably be hopefully. I feel like hopefully we'll finish this novel. If y'all will, not distract me. Yeah, it's all your guys' fault for distracting me. Thank you for acknowledging what I'm saying. I appreciate that. All right. And let's go ahead. All right, I switched it up. The first one is if you are a subscriber. The second one is if you are a follower. I hope you have a great rest of your night, guys. I'm going to go ahead and